Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on Snowrunner and this time we're going to be heading to Pedro Bay. So to do that we're going to be completing the task Morrison's mining along the way. But we'll set off from the garage in White Valley, we'll head through the gateway and we'll head over to the sawmill to pick up 2 lots of wooden planks before stopping at the fuel station and the service hub, and then we can head north up to the Pedro Bay gateway. Once we're in Pedro Bay, we just have to travel straight along the road, and then the Morrison's landslide task is in front of us. So let's jump into it. So we'll take our Azov out first. And while we're here, we'll get the trailer that we want. We're going to be using the flatbed semi-trailer for this one. And then, using the map, we'll head back into the garage. And we'll take out the TUZ420 as well. So we'll pull this up behind the Azov. Get in a position to winch up. And then once we've started the engine on the Azov, we can attach the winch to the back of the trailer and the front of the Tatarin. So we can set off now we've pulled that in a bit closer. We're going to be heading right out of the garage, and we're just going to continue heading north all the way to the gateway. This does also mean that after the next episode, once we've collected all the upgrades, we should have the upgraded gearbox for the Azov too. So it should drive a bit faster. Well, it's going to be a very steady drive for this one, especially being in such a slow truck, but at least it means we have less damage. Now, as far as I'm aware, there isn't a garage in Pedro Bay, so you're best taking everything you can with you, so you don't have to keep coming back. Oh, that was actually damage on the Tatarin behind us. But it's a good job we're near enough passing a service station on the way through. So we're just coming up to the fuel station now. Making fairly decent time, but it should be main roads pretty much all the way anyway. So we're just coming up on the bridge. This was the very first task we did in White Valley. Do still need to keep an eye on how this truck's steering, and very easily oversteer or take a corner too sharp and damage the Tatarin behind us like we did earlier. Hopefully when we finish this map, the next one won't be as icy. We're just coming up on the factory now on the left. Oh. Nearly drove straight into the fence there. So we're passing the factory now. Which will be over halfway to the gateway. And this is the longest stint we should have to do. We'll definitely need to stop at the service hub on the next map though, after the damage to the Tatooine anyway. Well, we're just getting over this hill now. And we're keeping to the right to follow over this bridge, and then we'll keep to the right on the other side of the bridge to head to the Mountain River Gateway. There we go, so we'll keep right again here. And then once we move through the next gateway, we need to remember to reattach the Tatooine with the winch. Alright, here we go. We'll head through that next gateway. Right, so we'll start the engine. Drop the handbrake, and we're going to be going to the right here. There we go, now we're not ghosted. We can winch up and we can carry on. Try and pull it in a little bit. Oh, watch that fence as well. There we go, so we're heading to the sawmill next. We just need 2 wooden planks from there. The sawmill's just on the left hand side as we get under this pipe. Go, so we'll turn left into the sawmill and we can pick up those wooden planks. There we go. So now we can set back off. We're going to head out the other exit and we're going to be turning left here. Here we go, so we're going to follow this road now right up to the fuel station. and we'll pull in there with the Azov, and since that's got no damage we don't need to take that to the service centre. So we'll jump into the Tatooine and just run to the service centre in that quickly. We will make sure to refuel both though. So we're just coming up on the hill now, and then the fuel station should be right at the top. Force our way through these barriers. Ooh, a little bit of wheel and suspension damage there, but nothing major. And then, like I said, the fuel station's at the top of this hill. There we go, so we'll head in the left entrance because we're going to be going to the right from here. Oh, just clip that. Reverse back, and then we can pull ourselves round. And then use the fuel station and top the Azov up. Oh, I think I'm going to have to release the winch. There we go. And then we'll stop the engine, change truck into the Tatooine, and we'll head back out of here and down to the service hub. So it's just further ahead down this road. Now we're around that, it should just be on the right further up. This next entrance coming up here. So we'll pull in, we just have to drive through the marked area and that will restore the truck. And then we'll get ourselves spun round. And we can head back to the Azov. As I said, we'll also refuel this while we're at the fuel station. But we'll head back round this hole in the road. Pull into the fuel station on the left here. So we'll fill this one up. Bring ourselves right up behind the Azov. We can jump in, winch up and set off. So that's everything we need to do to prepare to get into Pedro Bay. Now it's just a straight run up this road to the north and we can head through the gateway. We need to try not to do damage to the trucks now. So ideally I don't want to be heading back through the gateways every 2 minutes. We'll keep heading up this road, and I think the gateway marker's just ahead. Yeah, there we go. put the handbrake on, and then we can travel to Pedro Bay. So this is our first time out in Pedro Bay, but we know we only have to head straight forwards with this one. Oh, this road's very tilted. That one was a bit precarious, shall we say. Well, we'll head down here. I think I can see the marker for the job just off in the distance up there. Well, we're heading down onto ice now. So we're going to have to head round to the left here to get round it. There we go, that wasn't too bad. And I think this is the marker for the job. Yeah, so this is the job we want to do. We'll accept it and start tracking. And then the wooden planks just have to be dropped off to the side of us here. We'll spin ourselves a little bit so I can pull the truck into the marked area. There we go. And then we can unload. And that's everything. So thank you to everyone that stayed this far in the video. Please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel and drop a comment in the comment section below. Thank you. Have a good one.